Great awakening, you guys. I wanted to make this video because maybe some of you guys are dealing with a similar situation. There may be somebody in your life that you have removed yourself from simply because they didn't fit your energy and you knew that it was time to release them. This could have been somebody that initially may have portrayed themselves as being your friend, but every time you turned around, they weren't actually acting like a friend. They may have thought that they were, but their behavior was showing that they were unhealed from a lot of things that they had gone through in their past. And because their hurt is so deep, they actually have blinders up on their eyes and they actually can't see how hurt they actually are, and that their actions, a lot of their actions are coming from a place of hurt. Even when you try to talk to them and tell them about certain things, you try to inform them, you try to help them, they still have it in their mind that you're out to get them, that you're out to hurt them. And people like that you really can't do anything for, because it's just a thing of timing. They have to come to their own realization of how they are in their own time. This also could be somebody that you may have bent over backwards for, you may have educated, you may have given your services to in certain kind of ways. Like if you have some kind of talent or ability, you may have done something for them for free and they took it for granted. And now you're not there. And now they are angry, like you left and did not wish any harm on them. You did not say anything negative to them. You just wished them well and literally just separated yourself from them. But because of a simple misunderstanding on their part, they have chosen to continue to look at you as an enemy or somebody that is not for them, which actually gives you all the right to do what you have done. Remove yourself from being their friend and even associate. This person maybe posting negative things about you, being passive aggressive because they're not really saying your name, but they are so upset. All they can do is think about you and how they may have felt that you've done them wrong, when in actuality all you've done was try to help them keep to yourself and do what you needed to do for yourself, not stepping on anybody or nothing like that. And this person, is, I would even say, a bit on the gullible side, because they may actually believe that you have gotten readings about them to see what's going on or how to handle them, and honestly you could actually care less because they're not that important. And they look at readings on YouTube that are general readings and take every last bit of that reading and information that is given as truth for their situation concerning you, because they're really not smart enough to understand that this is not a personal reading, which is going to give more details specifically regarding you and your situation. So all you can do is just kind of continue to wish them well, hope that they are, good, and just desire for them to really just leave you alone, because you don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. The relationship could have been very toxic, where you may have just felt this overwhelming feeling of anxiety every time you were around them. They may not even have realized that they were like an energy vampire, just sucking all of the life out of you, any kind of energy that they possibly could get and just sucking it out of you, and you trying to do what you needed to do by just continuing to be distant and remove yourself from their presence. People like this are so self-centered. They really believe that everything is about them and don't really have a real grasp on reality because they're so stuck in the past. They're so stuck in their hurt and they're so stuck in their pain that all they can do is think negatively. They might think that they are thinking positively, but in actuality, they're really not. So, for the person that is doing all of this, I still wish you well. But I just want you to leave me alone the same way that I have left you alone. I don't even understand at this point why you would even continue to say nasty things about me. Like, not once have I ever posted anything negative about you or said anything negative about you. And the whole time that you were thinking that I was not for you, I actually was still trying to be a decent friend to you. I can't change your mind. But when you refuse to listen to things that are being said to you, and you don't want to believe it because you keep on putting me in a place where you're projecting your past hurt and pain on me, really tells me how unhealed you actually are. Because you're not looking at what I'm actually doing for you. The times that I have actually been there for you and literally let you cry on my fucking shoulder when things were bad for you, when you lost your job twice and didn't know how you were going to make it. And I was the one that was saying that it didn't matter, that I was going to still be there to help you, that we were in it together. But when tables were turned and I needed sympathy, your whole attitude was funky as hell and completely different. I did not get the same empathetic shoulder to cry on that I gave out. And I still wish you well. But I, again, just want you to leave me alone. All the posts that you might be putting up about me, I just don't even understand. I feel like it's kind of ridiculous. But if you want to allow me to maintain that kind of room in your head and rent that space in your mind for free, then so be it. But I, for lack of better words, have chosen to remove myself because out of a misunderstanding of you not seeking further information from me in regards to a simple phone call that was made and me not responding because of that. At that time I was at work, and then you just went on a rampage and started posting all kind of negative shit about me, being passive aggressive because, again, you didn't say my name. I decided to then say, okay, you were the one that first said that you didn't want to be friends, and I'm cool with that because I don't need anybody in my corner that's like that. And it actually reminds me of a similar situation that I had to deal with in the past, of somebody that said that they were my friend and said that they weren't jealous of me. But the first time somebody says something like that, you automatically know this person really is jealous. And then you want to you want to do things like this, which is make mention of songs of how somebody's a backstabber and they smile in your face, but all the while they want to take your place. Trust me, I do not want to take your place. I do not want to be in your shoes, but you want to be in mine. You really want to be in mine. You actually want to be in my body. You want to have my shape. You want to have a lot of what I have, which is part of the center of your jealousy. And all I got to say again is just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Still wish you well, but some relationships are not meant to be continued on a forever basis. And this is one of them. So I don't gotta smile in your face and think anything nasty behind your back, because that was not what I was doing. But that's exactly what you were doing. And every time you turned around, you posted something nasty about me. And I kind of wondered, but after the last situation that happened, I knew for sure. And so I find it funny how you would block me, but then ask me to then do something for you when you were the one that stated that you weren't my friend. If anybody else is going through any kind of similar situation, I got you. I got you. But hold on to your energy for those that actually deserve it, and use discernment, because when you start to get those inclinations that somebody really is not for you, believe it. And that's why I made the move that I made by cutting you off at the neck. Peace.